Liv Morgan has made a shocking admission about her WWE journey, one that caught me off guard and, honestly, made me want to dive into it for this video. What she revealed not only sheds light on her development as a performer but also serves as a testament to how far she's come. As we head into 2025, Liv Morgan has undoubtedly solidified her place among WWE's elite. This past year alone has been monumental for her career, building upon the strong foundation she's established over the years. From feuds with Becky Lynch to Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, Morgan has turned these rivalries into stepping stones, elevating herself from a mid-card talent into a legitimate top-tier star. Longtime fans of Liv Morgan have watched her evolve from someone fighting for scraps of recognition into a bona fide women's world champion. However, her rise wasn't just the result of good booking, it was opportunity. Fate, as some might call it, played an integral role in her ascension. Think about it, earlier this year, Liv made her return at the Women's Royal Rumble match after an extended absence due to injury. While she quickly reignited her rivalry with Becky Lynch, she didn't come out on top in that feud. She wasn't even featured on the WrestleMania card, a major setback for any talent vying for the spotlight. Coming out of WrestleMania, Liv's role seemed clear. She was to be yet another stepping stone for Rhea Ripley, a title defense that would only further cement Ripley's dominance. But then fate intervened. Ripley suffered a shoulder injury, forcing her to vacate the Women's World Championship. Around the same time, Becky Lynch opted not to renew her contract, choosing instead to step away and prioritize her family. And just like that, the door was wide open for Liv Morgan. WWE gave her the chance to prove herself as a main event talent, and she seized it with both hands. Winning the Women's World Championship at the King and Queen of the Ring Premium Live event was the turning point in her career, marking her as a top star on Monday Night Raw. Since then, Liv has been unstoppable. She's consistently been at the forefront of Raw, opening and closing episodes, and even reshaping the very essence of factions like Judgment Day. Her heel turn, particularly her pairing with Dominic Mysterio, has been masterfully executed, giving her character a depth and edge we hadn't seen before. But what truly surprised me was Liv's recent interview with Inside the Ropes, where she made a candid admission about her WWE debut. For context, Morgan initially broke into the company through NXT before being called up to the main roster as part of the Riot Squad alongside Ruby Riott, now Ruby Soho, and Sarah Logan. While many assumed this faction was a significant milestone for her, Liv admitted she wasn't thrilled about the idea at first. Reflecting on those early days, Morgan shared, "It was way more important for my development than I thought or knew at the time. I remember I was actually a little upset in a way, just because I didn't view myself as a tag team wrestler. I viewed myself as a singles competitor. Up to that point, I had only been a singles competitor, so I wasn't too excited at the thought of it. Even though I was excited about finally being on Raw and SmackDown, I wasn't sure if the group dynamic was for me." At first, the Riot Squad didn't click, either with each other or with fans. But as Liv revealed, it didn't take long for their chemistry to blossom. She explained, "I just clicked with Ruby and Sarah so fast. When you look at the three of us, we couldn't look more different. But once we got to spend time together and peel back the layers, we realized we were way more similar than we would have ever guessed. So, we created this true sisterhood. I learned so much from Ruby and Sarah." Liv went on to say how invaluable her time with the Riot Squad was, even though she initially resisted the idea. "They both had been in wrestling for years before me. I definitely didn't think I knew it all by any means, I still don't think I know it all, but I had thought I didn't need them. I learned super fast how much I did and how valuable and important they would be to me in my career and development. I got to learn so much from them and lean on them. I couldn't be more grateful and thankful for them." This candid reflection is fascinating, not because Liv doubted herself, but because she doubted the group dynamic. Keep in mind, WWE didn't do much with Liv Morgan in NXT. Her time there is almost an afterthought when you look at her career. She wasn't a champion, and she wasn't prominently featured. To many, she was just another name filling a roster spot. When she transitioned to the main roster as part of the Riot Squad, it seemed like more of the same. Ruby Riott, while a solid utility player, wasn't being positioned as a future star. Sarah Logan, though a competent wrestler, never fully found her footing in WWE. Yet somehow, Liv emerged from this trio as a breakout star. Fast forward to today, and Liv Morgan's career trajectory has been nothing short of remarkable. From winning the Money in the Bank briefcase and cashing in on Ronda Rousey to this year's feud with Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley, she's consistently defied expectations. Many thought she'd never reach the top, but Liv proved everyone wrong. What makes her journey even more impressive is the adversity she's overcome. Injuries sidelined her for much of last year, and her booking at times felt inconsistent, to say the least. Yet she returned at the Royal Rumble earlier this year, hungry and determined to make her mark. The feuds she's been a part of, whether against Becky Lynch or Rhea Ripley, have showcased her growth as a performer. The decision to turn Liv heel this year was a game-changer. For most of her WWE career, she was a babyface, someone the audience found inherently likable. But this shift allowed her to explore new facets of her character, and her partnership with Dominic Mysterio added a layer of intrigue to her persona. Together, they've been a force to be reckoned with on Raw, and Liv's presence has brought credibility to Judgment Day's evolving narrative. Looking back, it's clear 2024 was Liv Morgan's breakout year. She not only cemented her status as a main event talent but also became a driving force for WWE's women's division. Her reign as Women's World Champion has been a testament to her resilience and adaptability. While the inevitable loss of her title may pose challenges, it's up to WWE Creative to maintain her momentum. As for Liv, she's already proven she can thrive under pressure. Fate may have opened the door for her, but it was her talent, perseverance, and willingness to evolve that kept her there. Whether she's opening Raw, closing the show, or elevating the talent around her, Liv Morgan has become a cornerstone of WWE's programming. Moving forward, it'll be fascinating to see how WWE continues to build on her success. Will they keep her in the spotlight, or will she face the same struggles that have plagued other rising stars? One thing's for sure, Liv Morgan has come a long way from the young talent who doubted her place in the Riot Squad. Today, she stands as one of WWE's most compelling and dynamic performers, a true testament to the power of persistence and seizing the moment when fate comes knocking.